So why do some people stay stuck for many years compared to some people that just breeze through it in a few days, weeks, and months? Well, sometimes admitting isn't actually a problem, but doing. Knowing we have a problem and doing, there's a big difference on those things. Yeah, I'm Gary, I go by Gary the Expert. I am a two-time author, one-time best-selling author. I've got a bulletproof app. You can download this on the App Store, Bulletproof Recovery it's called. It will help you on your recovery journey. In this episode, why some people stay stuck when it comes to their addiction and they want to stop. They recognize it's a problem. They see the damage and the consequence that it's having, but for some reason they keep on using. This video is not for watching. It's not for sitting here and enjoying my face. It is to go walking, go exploring the map, unlock new areas of the map, and drive, enjoy. And with that being said, check out the links in the description before we delve right into this right now. All right. So when it comes to this element of why people are staying stuck, we've got a few things on the horizon here. Change is like a constant in the world, literally. For every year, every day, change is happening. But for some things, we don't like change. And what do I mean by that? If you work in a company and they introduce a new system into a company, people naturally resist change, right? Change is naturally resisted in those things, unless it literally benefits every single person on what they think is basically every single level. And that basically means if you're getting a financial growth, promotion, everyone's improving their money. Sometimes even people aren't even happy with that. They say it's not enough. Okay. If you look at politics, some changes in that, and I'm not into politics at all, but people don't like changes in that. Changes in relationship, people resist those things. Changes in routines, people don't like those things, right? If you disrupt someone's pattern, routine, they're going to be a little bit pissed off because you disrupted their habitual, normal routine. So change is a thing that is very fascinating. When we use every Friday night, we're using, and every Saturday, we're using, we're in this routine. What would life be like if I don't use this substance? How would I live if I don't do this behavior? Oh, that looks boring. That looks crazy. That looks like, why would I do that? I still enjoy. I still have fun. The first point being this identity change. Who are you going to become off this substance? You might think, I'll be great. You also might think, I'll be terrible. It might become, I'll lose all my friends. I'll lose all my people. The fear of change would be one element of what's keeping someone trapped. What's another element? Well, I call them associations. Associations is that phrasing and that word I'll use many times, and I'll use it before, and I'll use it before. It's the idea that this thing, behavior addiction, substance addiction, gives us some sort of benefit. Okay, it makes me feel powerful, strong, confident, gives me euphoria. I feel more productive, I feel happier. I socialize, I get status, I spend a little bit of money. Okay? The associations are more like this is a good thing for me than a bad thing for me. Weed helps me sleep, helps me wind down, helps me relax, helps me shut off. Alcohol helps me. It's a very nice tasting. One a glass a day is okay, maybe two. Sleeping better, makes me wind down. These associations is another factor for why someone would keep their addiction going on a little bit longer. It's a little bit nice. It's a little bit good. It's good. Another element, we got identity change. We've got the associations. We've got an element of secrecy. Addiction thrives in secrecy. Addiction thrives behind closed doors. Addiction thrives when people don't know, and lies and deceptions. Paul Merson famously said, ex-Arsenal footballer, says, if there was an Olympics for lying, gambling addicts would be number one. Now, I can take it with a pinch of salt and say coke addicts would be number one, or alcoholics would be number one, or whatever. But actually, they're all very, very good. So now we've got a shame element. So you're lying. You don't want your lies to be caught upon. So therefore, you need to continue your lie, which only then keeps it in secrecy. And therefore, you stay in the trap. So until you let go, until you change, until you release, until you be more honest, until you get all of these words, all of these wordings, all of these things, until something changes, until the secrecy is less, well, then we're gonna get a little bit better, right? We're gonna get better when you make those changes. The fourth, all right, the fourth is they don't know, right? They don't know. What do I mean by they don't know? So much people don't know how to do journaling, don't know how to meditate, don't know how to exercise, don't know how to do diet, don't know how to be, to recover, don't know how to be sober. I don't know. I'm picking at straws at the end. The last two, they're recovering and sober, but people don't know how to journal. So then what happens? They don't journal because they don't know how to do it. People don't know what to do for diet, so then they don't do it. Or they like it's such a they don't know how to earn more money, so they don't do it. And that's the one that I deal with in terms of younger clients, right? They want to earn more money, but they don't know how to do it, so then that's it, they stop. And it's such a cop out for everyone. Why is it a cop out? Because it's one layer. Like it's literally just it's like it's guaranteed to happen. If you knew it, you would already do it. So the fact is you don't know. And I used this story a long time ago about like engineers making an engine. Only the time that you've made the engine, only, literally only as soon as it's made, that's when you know how to make it. So every iteration before that, every version, every V1, V2, V1.1, right? And my app's on V1, 1.0, and you can download the Bulletproof app from the App Store right now. Every single dot, you won't know how until it's actually done. And that's that. That's fact. So to say you don't know is just a masquerade. It's just like a paper door, like in China. You know, one of those paper doors? You can just easily push your hand through one of those sentences. It's such a fail-safe stop. You know, it's just the worst stopping mechanism that stops and limits. It's just a limiting thought process. You got to realize, like, there's all the answers out there. For you to say you don't know is just like, it's such a cop-out for you to push forward. And like there is like, I don't know what 68 trillion times 278 gazillion is. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm okay with admitting that. But I can find the answer out in 2 seconds. Right? So if I don't know, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me not to say I don't know, and then that's it. And then I just like, I'm gone. That's terrible. All right. The last element is this bargaining system that the mind has. Right? And it's just something that we all fall into as addicts. Next week. This is my last. Never again. Only today. Only one. Right? This bargaining system. This thought process that I can do it today. Like if I do it today, it's not gonna be that bad because today is just one day. If I do it tomorrow, that won't be good. So we'll just do it today. Next week, I don't have anything planned. I'm busy next week, so I'm not gonna do it next week. So I have to do it this week. You know, it's this complete lie. It feels like we're doing something good. It feels like, I'm not going to do it today. So that means I'm doing good. I didn't do it today. Truth is, you're going to do it today and you're going to do it tomorrow. And you should know that truth by now. You've said it many times to yourself, many times. Stop falling for the bargaining system. Stop falling for the philosophy. To knowing and doing, there's a gap. And in Bob Proctor, Thinking into Results, this is like lesson number 2. Bob Proctor, fantastic personal development. Knowing and doing. Everyone knows when it comes to things, everyone knows things. Doing, major. We all know how to eat healthy. We all know how to have a good body. We all know how to, save money. We all know how to budget. We all know those things. Doing is a major, massive different step towards those things. All right. So today, what's an action you're going to take? Simple, healthy, positive action that you can take out of this session, out of this call, out of this moment, out of this session. What are you going to do out of this session between me and you? What's one positive action that you're going to take in the next hour, 2, 24? Are you going to say no to an event? Are you going to have a real chat with a friend? Are you going to write down what this addiction is costing you? And if you want some help with that, just comment down below or send me a message on Instagram at Gary the Expert. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Again, Bulletproof Recovery app is on the App Store right now. Check the links out for the school community free addiction videos, more in depth, more detailed. And I look forward to seeing you next one. Right? So have a beautiful, blessed day. on this beautiful, blessed day. And remember, you are amazing, regardless of the things, people, times, places, of all. You are amazing. The chance of being alive is 1 in 500 gazillion to the power of 68 gazillion, gazillion, blah, blah, blah. All right? That's unbelievable. So it's amazing. And you're here. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. See you.